private eyes, or should I say fellow travelers, are you sick and tired of the massive amounts of groups of tourists that you see throughout the city of Amsterdam? Almost getting your foot ran over or running into a collision with a biker every 12 minutes? How about that cloud of marijuana smoke that just ran into your face that you're getting sick and tired of as well? Well, if you're tired of these things, I suggest that you continue to tune into this exact video as we explore the quaint, more localized, and low-key version of Amsterdam, Haarlem, about 15 minutes outside of town. Tune in. Believe it or not, the founders or the originators of the suburb of New York City in Brooklyn, the Haarlem, the creators of that town, they built and established this area as well. As you can see, there's like a good amount of brownstones. The architecture is just incredible. It's a little bit more of a small town vibe in comparison to Amsterdam. So, good God, I don't want to show you all right now. I'm trying to create or perfect some type of introduction that shows me and trying to give some vocal presentation. But go ahead, stick around. Let's get this fucking episode in and see what kind of cool shit we can find in this small town area of Haarlem, the Netherlands. So here you have the city center. I mean, the skyline views are brilliant, and what I like most about it is there is so few bodies in comparison to some of the previous tape that you've probably seen in my previous videos of the city center of Amsterdam. I mean, it's pretty low-key right here and very comfortable. Canal upon canal and water galore throughout the great country of the Netherlands. I mean, after all, I believe a huge majority of the country is below sea level. So, you know, expect a shit ton of canals when you come to Haarlem. You know, it's very reminiscent of what you will experience in Amsterdam, but it's like the little sister version. It's like a miniature-sized version of Amsterdam, which is really incredible. Amsterdam, of course, has a lot of like back alley areas where you could just absolutely get lost and feel more localized. But here in Haarlem, it does truly feel a little bit more neighborhoody than it does city-like. Excuse me for a brief moment of immaturity, but is that how you spell douche from an American street lingo perspective? I'm pretty confident it is, and that would be pronounced douche Grachtruburg. I think I absolutely bombed that pronunciation. Let me go ahead and ask this local kid how you properly say that on the bike. Filling back in for some voiceovers on this disgusting incident that I witnessed in Haarlem. This guy that you see right here decided to partake in one of the local traditions in eating raw herring, a localized and national fish of the Netherlands. Maybe it's the reason why these people are so damn tall out here. People are humongous in the Netherlands, man. I'm 6'4" and all these dudes, and even the females are getting up to my damn eyes. Another thing I really did like about Haarlem was the fact that it did remind me of the great city of Boston, Massachusetts, baby. A lot of narrow, quaint streets with a lot of brownstone buildings and brick-made roadways and curbsides. It really did, and not to mention the weather right here on this day was actually very Bostonian as well. And we're pulling up on a highlight / one of the most unique things you can do in Haarlem. Go to a damn cat cafe. You heard that right. Cat decor all over the cafe, good vibes up in here, friendly staff. Coffee was pretty good, could have been better, but it wasn't the worst cup I had throughout my venture, so I was impressed. And yeah, if you don't like cats, what the hell is humanity coming to, and what are you about in life? I mean, get yourself checked out. From a business concept standpoint, there's no beating this. I mean, it's absolutely genius, and like I said, I don't know why the hell we don't have more in the States. Like I was talking about earlier, a full-on cat roster of every single resident cat that lives inside of this cafe. Their attributes, pros, cons, age. There was actually an 18-year-old one in here, good God. So there is character development definitely going on in the cafes. I mean, for instance, I can recall the exact name of this one right here. What was her name? Eva? And she had an arch nemesis by the name of Gomez. This guy you see with the stare down, just mean mugging her coming down this alleyway, about to kick some ass. Oh man. The boy Gomez just steady chilling after a intense stare down session with that lady Eva. So I do have a theory on why cat cafes are not prominent in the US and other countries. It's because society's become soft where they think that these animals are being neglected or not cared for, when I think it's the polar opposite. I think this employee staff, they did an excellent job, and I guarantee these animals are in better care than being on the streets or even in 60 or 70% of housings throughout America. So yes, bring them on in the States, damn it. What is a travel video without some emphasis on the food / nightlife scene in a specific city? This is a freaking church converted, you heard that right, church converted brewery. This was a church back in the 1800s, dude. I don't know how they got that deal worked out to buy out this property to brew beer in, but good God was it a blessing. This spot was incredible. Get out there now. I just can't believe it, dude. I cannot believe this actually exists. How the hell are you going to convert a fucking church into a brewery? I don't know. But one thing I can tell you, God works in mysterious ways. If there's anyone that knows about that, it's somebody out there. But I am a firm believer in that line. He really does work in mysterious ways. This is just incredible. I can't believe it, man. It actually exists out here in the Netherlands. Alright guys, that wraps it up for Haarlem, the Netherlands. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. If there was one thing I was to recommend, you absolutely have to check out this goddamn town. It is so fucking cool. Very quaint, very slow paced. Yeah, if you don't like big crowds, you don't like a shit ton of tourists walking around the area, this is right up your alley. So I would highly recommend a 15-minute train ride. It is a steal. Check this shit out if you ever get out to the Netherlands. You have to.